Okay, the solutions for homework 4. Question 1 is asking me to differentiate 5x to the minus 4 plus 6x to the power 3 over 2. So bring the power down, multiply, take 1 away from the power, that will be minus 20x to the minus 5. Bring that down, multiply, so 3 times 6 is 18, 18 over 2 is 9, so that will be 9x to the 1/2. And that is option D, question 2. Question 2, f of x equals x squared bracket 3x minus 1. And the question is asking me to find f dashed x. First thing I need to do is prepare to differentiate by opening that up. That's going to be 3x cubed minus x squared. I can now differentiate. Bring the power down, multiply, take 1 away from the power, and that's 9x squared minus 2x, and that is option B. Okay, we're now doing question 3, so straight on question 4. Here are two statements about 3x plus 5y minus 1 equals 0. Statement 1, the y-intercept is 0, 1. Statement 2, the gradient is minus 3/5. Okay, so let's investigate that. So I need to write it in the form y equals mx plus c. Okay, so it's 3x plus 5y minus 1 equals 0. So let's bring them across, and I've got 5y equals minus 3x plus 1. Divide through by 5, and that's minus 3/5 x plus 1 over 5. Okay, so there's c. Okay, so the gradient is definitely minus 3/5, but the y-intercept is not 0, 1, it's actually 0, 1/5. So only statement 2 is true. Option C. Okay, question 5. Given that f of x equals the square root of x, what's the rate of change when x equals 1/4? Well, first of all, what does rate of change mean? That means to differentiate. So prepare to differentiate, that's x to the half now can differentiate. And that is a half x to the minus 1/2. Bring that down, that's going to be 1 over 2x to the half. Reintroduce the root sign, that's 1 over 2 root x. And then sub in 1/4. 1 over 2 lots of the square root of 1/4. That's 1 over 2 times square root of a quarter. So square root of 1 is 1, square root of 4 is 2. 2 times a half is 1, so it's 1 over 1, and the final answer is 1, option D. Okay, so those 4 were all 2 marks each, so that is 8 marks. Okay, question 6. F of x equals kx cubed plus 5x minus 1. F dash 1 is equal to 14, and the question says to find k. Okay, so let's differentiate the thing first of all, and I'll get 3kx squared plus 5. Okay, now the question then says try f dash 1, so f dash 1, so where I see x, I'll replace it with 1. So that's 3k times 1 squared plus 5, and I know that that is equal to 14. So now I've got 3k, 1 squared is 1, so it's just 3k plus 5 equals 14. 3k equals 9, and k is equal to 3. Okay, question 7. The point minus 2b lies on the function f of x equals 3x cubed minus x squared minus 7x plus 4. Find the value of b. When we find the value of b, I just put the x coordinate back into the function, that'll give me the y coordinate. So f of minus 2 equals 3 lots of minus 2 cubed minus minus 2 squared minus 7 lots of minus 2 plus 4. Okay, minus 2 cubed is minus 8, times that by 3, and that's minus 24. I then get minus 2 squared is 4, and there's a minus in front, so that's minus 4. Minus 7 times minus 2 is plus 14, and then a plus 4 at the end. Okay, minus 24, minus 4 is minus 28, minus 28 plus 14 is minus 14, minus 14 plus 4 is minus 10, so b equals minus 10. Part B, prove that the function is increasing at P. Okay, now if the question's asking me to think about increasing, it's telling me to investigate the behaviour of the function, which is telling me to do what? To differentiate. So that's going to be 9x squared minus 2x minus 7. So is it increasing at P? Well, let's sub in minus 2 then. So that's f dash minus 2. So it's 9 lots of minus 2 squared minus 2 lots of minus 2 minus 7. Minus 2 squared is 4. 4 times 9 is 36. Plus 4 minus 7. And that's 33. 33 is greater than 0. F dash x is greater than 0. Therefore, function is increasing. Okay, question 8. Find the equation of the tangent to the curve with equation y equals 4 over root x at the point where x equals 1. Okay, now first of all, what's a tangent? A tangent is a straight line. So how do you find the equation of a straight line? You need point and you need gradient. Okay, how do you get point? That's dead easy. You just sub the x coordinate back into y and that'll give you your point. So f of 1 equals 4 over root 1. That's 4 over 1 and that's 4. Okay, so my point then is 1, 4. How do I get the gradient? I need to differentiate. Okay, so I'm going to first of all prepare to differentiate. That's 4 over x to the half. Now bring it up. 4x to the minus 1 half. Now I can differentiate. Bring the power down, multiply, take 1 away from the power. So a minus half times 4 is minus 2x to the minus 3 over 2. Bring that back down, minus 2 over x to the power 3 over 2. And that's minus 2 over the square root of x cubed. Okay, so this is happening at x equals 1. Let's sub in x equals 1. Minus 2 over the square root of 1 cubed. And that's minus 2 over 1, which is minus 2. So I've got the gradient, minus 2. I've got the 0.14, and it's into y minus b equals m bracket x minus a. Y minus 4 equals minus 2 bracket x minus 1. Y minus 4 is equal to minus 2x plus 2. Bring that over, change its sign. Y equals minus 2x plus 6. Final answer. Okay, next question. A curve has equation f of x equals x to the 4 minus 4x cubed plus 3. Find the coordinates of stationary points and determine their nature. Okay, right, so first move is I need to differentiate. That'll give me 4x cubed minus 12x squared. Make that equal 0, make my statement. So f dash x equals 0 for stationary points. Okay, let's take out highest common factor, which is 4x squared bracket x minus 3 equals 0. Get 4x squared equals 0 and x minus 3 equals 0. X squared equals 0 and x equals 0, or x equals 3. Okay, so that's my x coordinates. Now I need to plug these back into the original function to get y coordinates. So f of 0 equals 0 to the power 4 minus 4 lots of 0 to the power 3 plus 3 gives me 3. Okay, so the first stationary point then is 0, 3, stationary point 1. Okay, now I'm going to sub in x equals 3, so f of 3 equals 3 to the power 4 minus 4 lots of 3 cubed plus 3. 3 to the power 4 is 81. 3 cubed is 27 times 4 is 108 plus 3. Okay, so 81 take away 108. That's minus 27. Minus 27 plus 3 is minus 24. Stationary point 2 then is 3 minus 24. Okay, next move, set up a nature table. So x, f dashed x, and slope. Okay, so stationary points occur at 0 and 3. So I need to look before and between and after. So before 0 could be -1, and between 0 and 3 might be 1, and after 3 might be 4. And I need to put that into the differentiated function, which is right there. Okay, so let's put in -1 first of all. F dash -1, 4 lots of -1 cubed, minus 12 lots of -1 squared. -1 cubed is -1, times that before is -4, -1 squared is 1, times that by -12 is -12, that's -16, that's a negative result. Curve's gone down the way. Okay, so I've got 0 going here and here, curve will be going along the way. Okay, let's now investigate what's happening at 1, f dash 1. Okay, so that's going to be 4 lots of 1 cubed minus 12 lots of 1 squared. Okay, 1 cubed is 1 times that by 4 is 4. 1 squared is 1 times that by 12 is 12. 4 minus 12 is -8. That is a negative result again. Okay, now let's try 4. F dashed 4. Remember, why am I putting it into the differentiated function? Because that's the one that will tell me about the slope, it will tell me about the gradient. Okay, so that's 4 lots of 4 cubed minus 12 lots of 4 squared. Okay, so 4 cubed is 64, times that by 4 is 256. 4 squared is 16, times that by 12, and that will give me 192. Which is then -64, which is a negative result again. So we can see that the curve has got a falling point of inflection and then another falling point of inflection. So FPOI at 0.3 and another FPOI at 3 minus 24. Okay, question 10. Find the equation of the median AD of triangle ABC where A, B and C have good coordinates, which are as follows. Okay, so A has got coordinates of -2, 3. B's coordinates of -3, -4. And C's got coordinates of 5, 2. Okay, so just a rough sketch there. Okay, and we're looking for the median AD. Okay, so the median comes from A, and it will cut the opposite line then in the middle. Okay, first of all, I need to find the midpoint of BC. Okay, so remember the midpoint is an average of the x and the y coordinates, y1 plus y2 over 2 and x1 plus x2 over 2, the way about. Okay, so it's going to be -3 plus 5 over 2 and -4 plus 2 over 2. -3 plus 5 is 2, 2 over 2 is 1, -4 plus 2 is -2, -2 over 2 is -1. Okay, so I can now find the gradient. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, -1 minus 3 over 1 minus -2. And that'll be -2 over 3. Okay, I've got the gradient and I've got 2 points in the line, so just choose one of them and call it AB. Doesn't matter which one, as long as I choose from here and there, because that's the points that lie on the line. Okay, so that'll be y minus b equals m bracket x minus a. Y minus -1 equals -2/3 bracket x minus 1. Y plus 1 is equal to -2/3 x minus 1 multiplied through by 3. 3y plus 3 is equal to -2 bracket x minus 1, and 3y plus 3 is equal to -2x plus 2. 3y is equal to -2x, bring that across, make it minus, and that'll be 3y equals -2x minus 1. Okay, final question. Look at the diagram. of y equals f of x. Okay, you can see that it goes through minus 1, 0, 1, 0, 2, minus 1 and 3, 0. And we're asked to draw 2 minus f of x. Okay, now a better, more intuitive way of thinking 2 of minus f of x is minus f of x plus 2. Okay, so there's two operations here. There's the reflection and there's the adding on. So minus f of x plus 2, that's minus 1 times f of x plus 2. So we follow the rules of BODMAS. You do the multiplication first, which tells me to reflect the thing first of all in the x-axis. So I'm going to do it in the same diagram. Okay, so that's going to reflect that down here to minus 2. Okay, I'm going to reflect 2 minus 1 up to 1. And then it's basically a mirror image over the x-axis. I'll draw that with a blue line then, and that'll look something like this. Okay, now what I need to do next is to add 2, which basically just shifts the thing up by 2 units. So the minus 2 bit here would be shifted up to here, to the x-axis at 0. 2, 1 would now be shifted up to 2, 3. Minus 1, 0 would now be shifted up to minus 1, 2. And 3, 0 would now be shifted up to 3, 2. And that would look something like that.